stands alone, all wide receivers. Brown wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that.
Already toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's running free down the middle.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Up tempo for the offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
He's going to run it. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score through the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Return goes out of bounds.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Brown will throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stanford wants to push the pace.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Irvin. Oh, and he wants to throw. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the 1st. They go to the ground. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Harden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They want to run this quarterback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for space. It's Harden. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the 6 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Jumped on top of the pile.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Using his feet. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is... And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by just 1 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense drags him down. Stanford quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown wants to pass. Gets it away off his back foot. Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Punt is on its way. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's back-to-back plays he's going to want to forget. And that's 2 drops in a row. And this is not helping this offense to try to stay ahead of schedule. And it's not helping your case to get more balls thrown your way when you keep dropping.
Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. This one's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Go straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got it up for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking for space. It's Ford. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Bounced off his feet.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, going up top. He's got the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. On the move, it's Irvin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move, he fires. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than...
There he goes. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Stanford, 21.
So 1st down will open up the power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Crimson Tide have been hanging in there, but are going to need something to break their way. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. This drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
SMU.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
Single.
Down with the bubble, baby.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick it off. Return goes out of bounds.
Drive starts. 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Makes the grab. Knocked off his feet.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fires deep toward the end zone. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Man, this QB has had a rough day, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of bad decisions, but look, still in here, still fighting, still throwing some good.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was